Hello you guys, welcome back, or if you're new here, welcome. Today we've got a busy and really fun day ahead. So it is currently Halloween weekend, and I have in the last minute decided we are going to put together a little Halloween party for my kids and some of their friends. And so today I've got to get the house ready. We've got to do some cleaning, tidying, very light cleaning to get this house put together to have people over. And then I also got to get stuff ready for the party, some snacks, drinks, activities, all of those things to help make this Halloween party happen. So if you are needing some cleaning motivation, some party motivation, whatever type of motivation you're needing, I've got you covered there. And if you're new here, thank you so much for dropping by. I'd love for you to stick around by subscribing down below. You can continue to hang out and get future motivation. So like I said, I've got lots to do. So let's get started with some of our cleaning, and then we can get to the fun stuff of like prepping for this party. So the first place I'm going to start is at our kitchen table and our dining room area. The table is completely covered with stuff, so I'm going to get it cleaned off, and then I'm going to spray it down and get off all the little sticky fingerprints so that it can be nice and clean and ready for a party. So I'm not exaggerating when I said I had a couple days to throw this together. It was just kind of like a last minute thing. The weather was going to be unseasonably warm, so it was going to be a great day to be outside and to be able to host a little Halloween get-together. My kids are at the ages of 6 and just about to turn 8, and they love all things like Halloween and themed and little parties. So it just kind of seemed like the perfect time to do this. So after quickly reaching out to a few of our neighbors and friends, everybody seemed to be available. So I decided, you know what? We are going to make this happen. I love any excuse to put on a costume or to do something super themed. So I had a lot of fun doing this. I was a little bit overwhelmed trying to get this put together because I'm also a little bit of a perfectionist. If I'm going to do something with a theme, I want to do it well. So needless to say, between needing to get the house together and wanting to decorate and make everything look nice for this party, I was feeling a little overwhelmed. So now I am on to the kitchen. I need to get our dishwasher unloaded. I'm going to try to clean off the countertops, get a lot of the cluttery stuff put away, so that way I have room to work in a little while when I'm trying to get snacks and things ready for the party.
Footsteps on the floor, blood is freezing in my lips. Well, is it real or is it just October things? He never talks about his past, they say he's coy. I could just shrug it off, I'm being paranoid, yeah. Women come over cause he doesn't have a spouse, but oddly no one ever sees them leave his house. Who'd suspect the guy who always wears a smile with his tie? They all believe a guy who is truly a delight, Mr. Right.
So I have a few dishes that I need to get cleaned up here as well, but let me know in the comments down below, are you an adult who dresses up in Halloween costumes still, like with your kids or for Halloween parties, or are you anti-costume as an adult? I know personally, like I said earlier, any excuse to wear a costume or have a themed costume, I am all about it. I've always loved Halloween. In fact, growing up, I had a group of friends. We all loved it so much from the time we were kids all the way through high school. Every single year, we would dress up and go trick-or-treating. So I literally never stopped all the way through high school. So that's how much I love costumes and Halloween and trick-or-treating. Thankfully, now I have my 2 kids that I can take take around trick-or-treating, and I usually have a costume for that as well. I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm a kid at heart, but I really enjoy dressing up in costumes with my kids.
Close the windows, lock the door. It's late at night and I hear footsteps on the floor. Blood is freezing in my limbs. Well, is it real or is it just October things?
Okay, now the kitchen is wrapped up enough. I'm gonna head over to the living room area. My kids had thankfully put all of their toys and stuff away, but our couch was looking a little rough here, so I wanted to get everything situated with that. And then I'm gonna move on to the outdoor deck area where it was a hot mess from some of the high winds and things that we had from Hurricane Milton a couple of weeks ago. So I needed to get our deck put together.
Who can see our streets? The scene of a thrill, a mystery. Close the windows and lock the door. It's late at night and I hear footsteps on the floor. Blood is freezing in my limbs. Well, is it real or is it just October things?
So as you can see, there is leaves and debris and all kinds of things that had like blown off of our trees when some of those strong winds came through. So I'm going to try to get this cleaned off and taken care of, and then get some of our deck furniture rearranged a little bit to be more suitable for hosting this party.
I'll take my eyes off things that I know, take my mind off things that I want to come and fall in lie. I'm come and fall in lie. I wanna go how you go.
The outdoor table and chairs were needing some love and were rather filthy, so I wanted to get that cleaned up as well.
Now we'll be best of chasing instead of waiting for signs. Blacked out on a Tuesday, every weekday putting it on. All I want to.
Okay, so now I got at least enough of the main floor where people might possibly be, like kind of straightened up and at least from a surface level standpoint looking pretty clean. So now I'm gonna start one of the snacks that I'm gonna do. I needed something quick and easy, and this is just kind of like a snack mix. It's popcorn and pretzels and the Halloween colored M&Ms, and then you drizzle some chocolates on it. So I got white chocolate and like milk chocolate that I drizzle on top of it, and then I got these cute little like monster looking eyes to kind of sprinkle in as well to just kind of add to the Halloween theme. And then you just put it in the refrigerator so it all kind of like hardens together, and then it's ready to go. So super easy, super quick, which is exactly what I was needing since I was throwing this together so last minute. So I found the skeleton drink dispenser at Party City. It was already on clearance and I loved it. So I had to get it. And so I'm going to be using this to put some juice out for the kids. I also found these Kool-Aid, Ghoul-Aid little juice boxes that I got as well, just to make it themed. I'm adding them into this little cauldron to put them out on the table. And for the big skeleton head, I found this green apple Gatorade that I thought was like the perfect Halloween green. It's almost like Frankenstein green. So I'm going to be using that to fill up this skeleton so the kids have some fun juice. And then I'm going to be adding these little eyeballs, like little ping pong ball eyeballs that I have that are going to be floating around at the top of the juice, just to add that little extra creepy factor to it. So here's a quick look at how the juice had turned out for the kids. And then I also got these little sour gummy worms to kind of garnish the juice, again, just to make it creepy and fun and silly for the kids. So the next thing I need to do is get one of our activities ready. I'd planned a couple of activities. This one took me straight back to the 90s, to my childhood. It's like those blind mystery boxes where you got to stick your hand into the box and fill what the yucky stuff is inside and guess what it is. So I have this like cold cooked spaghetti noodles. That's going to be zombie brains. And you'll see here in a few minutes some of the other things. We used Jell-O with candy corn to be like vampire teeth. And we used pudding with marshmallows to be monster poop. And we used raisins to be Frankenstein boogers. Needless to say, this game was a hit. The kids loved it. They thought it was gross, but they also thought it was hysterical, and they had so much fun doing this.
Something isn't right, not right. Someone there feels like the spirits are out tonight, in the dark.
So here's all of our little mystery box ingredients. This one right here is the monster poop. This is vampire teeth. The raisins were Frankenstein boogers. The spaghetti was zombie brains. And this other one I threw together over here was like witch's brew. Caught him red-handed trying to sneak some snacks a little early before the party even started. You can see here some of the decorations that I'd put out and put together. It wasn't completely done by this point, but I was in the middle of getting everything ready. So we've got some of the decorations, the little mystery boxes on the ground, and then over here I had a little cauldron ping pong ball game set up for the kids. Also, for food to keep it easy, I'd planned on just ordering pizza and having light snacks. So here's a final look at how the monster mix came out with the M&Ms and the little monster eyes hiding in there. And you can see here on the table a few of our other games. We had this toilet paper game where we were going to use the toilet paper to decorate people into mummies. And here you can see this awesome giant poster here was from the dollar store. So not anything over the top with decorations, but enough to make it fun. Last minute here, I'm going to set up our little Halloween buddies to greet our guest. And we had an absolute blast at this party. And I hope you guys have a very happy Halloween.
Oh,